Hurst Castle in Hampshire, England was established in the early 1500s, and over its grim 500-year history, it served as a formidable English military fort. It was also sometimes used as a prison to hold convicts sentenced to death. So it goes without saying that the castle has seen some dark and bloody times. Many visitors claim to have seen ghosts and shadows in its haunted hallways, including the spirit of a long-dead monk. Paranormal investigator Tony Ferguson has explored the haunted Hurst Castle many times, and on each visit, he seems to capture something more and more terrifying. On this particular visit, Tony brings along fellow investigator Paul Sissel. The two men split up to explore the castle all alone. But for Paul Sissel, it didn't go well. Paul says that he felt as if he were out of control, possessed by the spirit of some angry entity from the castle. As Tony and Paul continue exploring, they say that they feel a strange and very powerful energy in one particular room. A small castle alcove with one creepy little window that seems to open to nothing. On his next visit, Tony comes alone, determined to investigate this tiny little room and see if he catches any paranormal activity. He sets up a camera to record and ends up capturing something horrific. When Tony reviews his footage later, he is shocked to see a small dark figure with glowing eyes standing at the window in the small Hurst Castle room. Now, you might think that this could simply be a person standing outside the window, but it turns out that that would be impossible. You see, behind this window there's only a small gap and then concrete. The area behind this window was completely closed off with bricks and cement long ago. So then the question is, who or what is this? You decide.
It looks like someone with no arm, like peeking out.
TikTok user Sherman O'Neill worked at a local trucking company in Fort Smith, Arkansas. He says that one night one of the truck drivers captured strange footage on a highway outside of Ada, Oklahoma. Many people, including children, have tragically lost their lives on the two busy highways running through the small town. Sherman and his workmates can be seen watching the dashcam footage from the truck. They are shocked by what they see.
27 there. Yeah. Let it roll. Come on. Come on, let it roll.
The truck driver barely manages to avoid hitting what seems to be a small child that appears out of thin air. But it gets even creepier, because the driver says that he immediately stopped the large truck on the side of the road after this incident. He looked everywhere for the child. He found nothing. He called local police, but again, there were no reports of lost or missing children anywhere in the area. So, is this a ghost caught on camera? Or a completely random, unexplained child on a dark highway in the middle of the night and in the middle of nowhere?
But in that castle,
Let me know what you
I'm
think.
questioning if that was demonic.
If you see any video that is creepy, strange, or spooky, it doesn't have to be ghosts. Email us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Oh no, like
Afraid of the dark.
in this guy's videos, you could tell when it's demonic. Like you see something, like you see black, like you could see, you know.
Two teenagers are hanging out when one of them, who's playing a guitar, decides to head off for a bathroom break. The other guy relaxes and waits for his friend to return. But then, something a bit strange.
Esto digo para ustedes es el concierto del Bonini Poronguero, auspiciado por... Auspiciado por Carlitos Ganchero, el más pesquero de los hueones que pesca con gancho en la polola. Ya.
Chucha, qué weón. Ya, pico, ya, dale. Dale, bueno. Aguanta, hermano, aguanta. Ah, conche su madre, ya. Ya, weón. Ya, weón, anda, dale. ¡Se le hizo de agua! Ya, anda para allá, weón. Ah, gato culiao con la chucha, ¿no? Le gusta, weón.
Something seems to hit the guitar strings, but the guy just laughs it off. Then things get truly chilling.
You heard that, right? Someone
Yeah,
talking.
definitely, yeah.
Weón, por la chucha, weón. Gato, tenéis la media Xbox. ¡La peluda! Conchetumare, ¿qué weón? ¡Gato, weón! ¡Gato! ¡Conchetumare! ¡Gato, weón! ¡Gato, conchetumare! ¡Gato, weón, gato! ¡Weón, conchetumare, weón! Salió una sombra, culiao, weón.
¿A dónde, weón?
Weón, salió una sombra, weón.
Claro.
Weón, en serio, weón. Conchetumare, no, esto ni cagando, ¿no? No, weón, en serio. Weón, se apagó, weón.
Ya, ¿en serio, weón?
¿Serio, weón? Che tu madre, qué weón. Ya, esta weón no, ya sale con che tu madre.
He saw it probably. The guy saw it.
Did you see it?
No, that one with the dark.
As the
a dark
light turns
shadow,
off on
that
its
could've
own,
been
a creepy
demonic,
dark
because
figure can be
that's
seen
either
walking
they're
through the
not a
kitchen.
human form either.
The guy filming is absolutely terrified and tries to warn his friend, but the other guy doesn't really seem to believe him. Then a loud bang is heard from the darkness, and they both decide to just get out of there. Now, in the original video, the shape is a
Yeah.
bit dark and hard to see,
It doesn't look
but when the
very
video is
human.
enhanced,
Too big and
it
too
looks
dark.
downright terrifying.
Gato, weón. Gato, conche tu madre. Gato, weón.
The figure seems to be clothed all in black, and it almost looks like it has glowing eyes.
Yeah.
It just doesn't quite look human.
See, now that's a demon.
That's what I was
Is
saying.
this a real shadow creature caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
That one definitely, I think,
A
is
shadow
demonic. The castle
without-
ones, you're right, it could have been
Chuck from the
poltergeist, it
YouTube
could
channel
have been dark
Addict
ghost.
Addicts and his friend Justin
Evil
are
ghost.
exploring an abandoned gold mine in the Sierra Nevada mountains of Northern California. The mine dates all the way back to the early 1900s. Now, first let me point out that Chuck's YouTube channel is dedicated solely to finding and exploring abandoned mines. He has never uploaded a paranormal video of any kind. So, while exploring deep into this old gold mine, Chuck gets separated from his friend Justin.
We'll skip this. This is just an ad. I'll take this out.
No problem.
While walking down one of the mine's dark tunnels, he captures this.
No squeezing yet.
Did you see it? A strange shadow thing.
I
seems
thought
to
I saw
form
that,
and then
right? I
disappear.
thought I saw
Yeah.
that before
Now,
he...
at the time, Chuck didn't even notice this bizarre shadow. He says that his wife pointed it out to him later when they were reviewing the footage. Chuck can't explain it.
Almost
he
looks
says
like an
it's the
alien.
strangest thing he's
It
ever
does,
seen
but I think it's
in
the
all his
miner
years
with
of
a hat on.
exploring caves and mines.
I think it's a dead miner with a hat.
It could be.
Yeah. To me, that would just be ghost as well.
I mean, that's what it looks like. Because it's in a mine, it just looks bigger because the
party's
shadow of the
over.
ghost.
Yeah.
Late one night in 2011, four friends from Sao Paulo, Brazil are hanging out after a party. One of them is showing off his new camera when he spots something truly terrifying.
Aí, fim da festa aí, pessoal. Ó, comprei a câmera nova, vamos colocar um vídeo no YouTube aí. A Josi capotada já, com som. Aí, Thiago, a câmera que eu comprei nova aí. Vermelhinha e tal. Vocês nem esperaram pra festa aí, né, mano? Meu Deus do céu, que porra é essa, velho? Mano, eu vi uma coisa aqui, Thiago. Tem um bicho aqui, velho.
Yeah.
É, tô falando sério, cara. Tô falando sério. Vem aqui comigo, cara. Eu vi uma coisa assim, cara. Tá louco, mano? Maluco. Maluco.
Wow.
Eu vou montar a câmera. Eu vou voltar a câmera e você vai ver, velho.
The cameraman freaks out as a sinister pale shape walks through the back of the kitchen, right behind his
He
friend.
freaks out. That's how you
He
know it's
checked through the
real.
back
Oh
of the
yeah, that
house,
was an
Nah.
old man.
but
That was an
no
old
one
man who
there.
used to live there at one point.
However, the door to the bathroom seems to have mysteriously opened on its own, and the light is turned on inside.
That was an old man.
9 years later, the original
old
poster
man.
of this video still claims that it is 100% real.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, you can
What
tell
do
by the
you
way he
think?
freaked out. Yeah, it looks like
Real
an old man.
ghost
Old man who used to
Well,
live
real
it looks
hoax?
scary because it has
You
no
decide.
mouth. Look, you
Oh.
see it?
As
Whoa.
always, thanks for
It's like
watching.
invented.
For channel updates and random stuff, follow me on Twitter at NewsTop5.
That's creepy.